Enforcement and Tolerance from 2003 when we opened until 2010. In 2010, we opened to the public and changed our name from the New York Tolerance Center to the Museum of Tolerance, New York. And we are part of the Simon Wiesenthal Center, which is an international global human rights organization that services over 400,000 families internationally. And there's a museum that opened in Los Angeles in 1993, and we opened again in 2003, and they're building a new museum in Jerusalem, Israel, that should open around 2015. So it's wonderful that you're all here this evening. We do a lot of public events and lectures and collaborate with a lot of different organizations. We also have a film series called the Mariah Films, and they're documentary films. A couple of them have won Academy Awards. We're open normally Monday through Friday from 10 to 5, and then Tuesdays we're actually open till 7 every Tuesday evening. So feel free to come if you're interested after work, if you have that, if that's works best for you. We also open sometimes on Sundays depending on what's happening. So tonight we wanted to also thank 3GNY for co-hosting our event. For those of you who are not familiar with the organization, they're a nonprofit group dedicated to the descendants of Holocaust survivors. Their programming consists not only of movie screenings, but also panel discussions and lectures, happy hours, and Shabbat dinners with survivors as guest speakers. They also launched a program called We Do or We Educate, where their members are encouraged to learn their ancestors' history and then undergo a professional training program that prepares them to retell their stories in front of public school classrooms. Please also look out for their upcoming Shabbat dinner in the fall. If you'd like additional information on We Do or 3GNY, please feel free to speak with Rachel Spring and Julie Cohen in the audience. Rachel, raise your hand, and Julie, raise your hand. Great, thank you. So tonight, we are going to watch a gripping documentary about the courage and determination of a young Englishman, Nicolas Winton, who saved the lives of 669 children during the Holocaust between March 13th and August 2nd, 1939. Nicolas Winton organized 8 transports to take children from Prague to new homes in Great Britain and kept it a secret until in 1988 when his wife discovered a scrapbook documenting his heroic mission. Winton had an intuition about the fate of the Jews when he visited Prague in 1939, and he quietly but decisively got down to business of saving lives. We learned how only 2 countries, Sweden and Britain, answered his call to harbor the young refugees, how documents had to be forged, and how once foster parents signed for the children on delivery, it was the last he saw of them. From the 669 children that Winton and his team saved, there are more than 5,000 descendants living around the world today. And just one more note before we start the film. If you can see what's been looping are pictures of actually Nicolas Winton, who's 103 years old today and still in very good health, physically and mentally. And our director in LA, Lee Baguette, had an opportunity to spend some time, a full day with him a few weeks ago. So these are actually just from a couple of weeks ago, and that's exactly what he looks like today. So it's a wonderful opportunity. And we will hear from Hanna Slome, one of the 669 children, once the film has concluded.